From President Trump's trade war enemy, we now move to the Commander-in-Chief's 51st state interest, Canada. But this time the battlefield isn't just in politics or economics. It's playing out in the pages of comic books, where the president has been recast not as a world leader, but as a full-blown supervillain. Yes, you heard that right. In a surprising twist, President Trump has now found himself illustrated, dramatized, and caricatured in Canadian comics as the main antagonist in a bold and symbolic narrative. The president's brash rhetoric, especially his repeated threats to annex Canada and turn it into the 51st U.S. state, ignited a cultural storm north of the border. And in true comic book fashion, Canada fought back, not just with words or policies, but with a hero. Enter Captain Canuck. This 1970s superhero, originally created to embody Canadian values, strength, and independence, is now enjoying a powerful resurgence. Captain Canuck is ready to defend Canada from all threats, and even from those wearing suits and holding press briefings from the White House.
Trump gets into office, and he starts talking about annexation and tariffs, and yes, all of a sudden Canadians are looking to Captain Canuck as a symbol. And it's basically, to them, Captain Canuck symbolizes independence. No thank you, we have our own independence, we have our own symbols.
In fact, in the comics, President Trump is shown issuing aggressive ultimatums, enacting punishing tariffs, and making outrageous claims about national security and economic benefits tied to Canadian annexation.
It's got a lot of Canadians, thinking about their identity as Canadians and feeling more united as Canadians. We feel like, okay, we've got to stand in opposition to these proposals.
But the Canadian hero fights back and can be seen physically restraining the president, wagging his finger in disapproval, or dragging both President Trump and his unlikely sidekick, Elon Musk, by the collar.
I think Canada felt America had Captain America, and we should have our own. And that was the thinking, and that was my thinking. And it wasn't as if I was so super conscious of it. It was just like, okay, there's a niche to be filled here. And that was the beginning, and it was well received.
Now, even though the comic book portrayal may seem surreal, the sentiment behind it is in fact real. Canadians, long proud of their liberal views, multiculturalism, and distinct identity, are now turning to a fictional superhero to express their collective frustration and resilience. And with political tension still simmering, Captain Canuck's role has never felt more relevant or more urgent in Canada.
Greeting you with aloha and namaste.
I love India.
Presence, occupation of a territory by another country pertains to India, what we saw in Kashmir.
How do you see Trump's America?
Yes, the current administration behaves differently from the previous administration.
Are you saying that there are foreign powers who are trying to bring down the current government in Syria?
Exactly.
Iran, maybe Russia too.
Prime Minister Modi committed to South-South, cooperation.
Not over 50%.
Is Ukraine prepared to pay the price for that peace?
No compromises at the cost of territorial integrity and sovereignty.